So come on in, have a sip. Let's wind down on the Monday crossword. And today, it was just as I was driving home this evening, all I could think to myself was, I haven't had a Negroni in a very long time. I've had some Manhattans, I've had a few other things, but I haven't had a Negroni. And you can't get much easier than a Negroni. So just, again, just a pro tip, right? Or a Christopher tip. Keep your gin in the freezer. That way it's nice and cold. And keep your vermouth anytime you open a vermouth. Put it in the fridge. It'll keep much longer. And the Campari, of course, is just fine, looking beautiful on your liquor cabinet. At least it works for me that way. But just equal parts of these three fabulous ingredients. Give it a spin and drop it into a wine glass or cocktail glass of your choosing. Just save some room for some ice, because this is the kind of drink that you'll want to dilute just a bit. I didn't add Angostura bitters to this one. I just like the Campari as the bitter element. But Angostura will do really well with it, I think. And also it wouldn't hurt to garnish with a lemon peel perhaps, but really the orange peel is probably what you want to get the oils from. But I didn't want any distractions because I love these three spirits like you would not believe. So with that, it's time to wind down. And that Italian crystal, it's like a ship's bell clanging around with those ice cubes there. So it is what it is, but it's a wonderful drink, a wonderful cocktail. I just love that bitter in it. Just amazingly delicious and refreshing. But really, it's a cool drink. I mean, it's cold, there's ice in it, but you know what? It's just got that fall, winter, spring kind of vibe to it, right? But it's fabulous in the summer. It's just a year-round thing. But this is definitely like my own little winter wassail, right? In its own special way. Okay, so looking here, we have Monday, January 6th, Rena Cohen. I can't say that I remember her name off the top. Maybe once or twice before. Hard for me to tell. Maybe a new constructor. I don't know, but we'll find that out, and we'll certainly celebrate accordingly. And of course, as always, Clang, 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 edited by Will Shorts. So fantastic. Nothing could make me happier than seeing that. So let's go ahead and hop into our grid and see what we got going today. Okay, so supersonic speed numbers, typically what I would consider Mach, right? I think we'd probably all be on the same page there. Probably got a mocha going on here. Clarinet cousin could be an oboe. So far we're good. Despise could be abhor. Theatrical description. Well, I guess we're going to find that out. Nail polish layers going coats, I think. Ars longa vita brevis. Yes, very nice. Position of greatest stress. I'm assuming we're looking for a hot seat here. Yeah, not much fun to be in one. Maybe his and hers. So this could be I guess a character sketch. Character sketch. Okay, let's see what we can put up with on this one. And let's see how we did. So the tortoise and the hare was, of course, written by Aesop. At least that's the attribution. Iditarod entries. I want to do that one day so bad. I want to compete in the Iditarod. I would just need 50 or 100 dogs or however many it is. Yeah. I don't know, but before I die, I'd like to compete in the Iditarod. That would be such a cool thing to do, I think. And I also want to spend 6 months in Antarctica. Available if needed, maybe on call. Like, I'd really like to go to Antarctica in my current role as a healthcare administrator. I think it'd be great to go down and get to see and spend some time down there. I just love that. So perhaps gone, went bad, is rotted. And so let's see, cookies that are sometimes dunked in milk, Oreos. Never got into that. Now, my sister Tiffany loves Oreos, or at least she collects them. I don't know if she loves them or not, but she's got Oreos going back like a long way. And they're one of those foods like Twinkies probably survived like nuclear holocaust. You just find some Oreos, you're good to go. Zazan of the 2024 Paris Olympics, and that was in été. And what duty free means, no tax. And up here, not too far away, about 20 minutes away at the Czech border, we have a fabulous duty-free store where I can get like 1 liter size Campari. You can name it, Aperol, all the good stuff. 13 euros. That's like $14. South by Southwest in here. Campbell's Soup Cans Painter. I think we're talking about Warhol. Andy, 1 each. Instrument that may be included in a birthday goodie bag. I think we're looking for a kazoo here. And I tell you what, I was the master of that thing when I was a kid. Follower of WXY. Okay, here we go. Everybody knows I'm not too crazy about spelling out letters, but if you're going to do this in a grid, WXY, that's clever. I like it. So not bad, Rena Cohen. I'm loving it. Good save. Sound system could be a stereo. And let's get on up here. Whole lot. Not sure yet. Paris is Notre Dame for 1, and that is a cathédrale. And whole lot, I guess, is SCAD. I've heard of SCADs. West Coast gas brand. I think we're talking about Arco. When I was a kid, it was something 66, 76, Spirit of 76. Big orange sign, kind of cool. Probably still out there, I have no idea. Westover with the best-selling memoir, Educated, and I think that's Tara and Roald, who wrote Matilda and the BFG. You know, one time, and I don't think it was that long ago, it could have been a long time ago, but I remember asking myself the question, what other doll or whatever Roald could it be? So then I started looking up Roalds. There's a ton of them, actually, and some pretty well-noted ones, and mostly Scandinavian or Dutch, right? You know, a couple of Russians I think I saw on the list. But yeah, it's not an unknown, uncommon name, right? You know, so a gloomy fellow could be a gloomy Gus. And dog crossbreed known for its teddy bear appearance. I mean, I have no idea. Maybe a golden, I don't know. Takedown as a bouncy house, perhaps is to deflate. Now I'm questioning whether I know how to spell deflate. Arrogant stork could be a snot. And chats with on Insta could be DMs. So I guess we got a golden doodle. Oh, I don't know. Locale could be light. And toward the sunrise would be east, or in German, auf Deutsch, Ost. So this is what, overnight oats maybe? Not too familiar. What sort of account could be 1, so large cove could be an inlet. Colorful summer drinks. I guess we're looking for ices here, but you know what? I have a friend named Dave that likes ices year-round. There's no question. It's not a summer drink. It could be 50 million degrees below zero outside. He'd have an icy in his hand. It's crazy. Track exposures to a disease as an epidemiologist might. And I guess that would be to contact trace. But this is an area right up my professional alley, right? So quantity, maybe an amount, I don't know. This isn't exactly a rollover Monday grid, so I got to really check what's going on here because some of these are just not giveaways, right? Amy, who voiced Joy in Inside Out, and I don't know that for sure, but this the number of letters in that OE tells me it may be polar, and now I got to remember how to spell it, which I don't know. Bring on as workers, perhaps to hire. And so now I think we've got an LER here. I mean, it's definitely a German name. You know, this OE combination here is usually indicative that it was once a P-O mit umlauts. So the O would have had 2 dots above it and no E. It would have just been P-O umlauts H-L-E-R if it were a German name that counted on that, right? You know what I mean? So it's, and I've got much more to say about that somewhere in the future, right? Ball club VIPs, maybe GMs. Let's go take a look here. Show badge sportsmanship could be to gloat. And kids might be given these with crayons. And you know what? I even like them sometimes. So, whew, that's SR. Had me a little nervous there for a minute. So, are you kidding? So, I guess I can never remember how that works. Is it SR, SLY? Use deductive reasoning. Okay, let's just do them down here. Actors Esparza, and I think that's Raul. Custom gift site could be Etsy. So I guess it's seriously. All right, cool. Come up with a new schedule, and I guess this would be to replan. Let's see. Stretch of work. Maybe a stint. Corn waste, maybe cobs. Yeah, I'm going to go with stint. Well, we're going to have to check ourselves anyway, right? You know, hopefully. CBS procedural that ran for 15 seasons. CSI, maybe? I don't watch it. It's South Korea's second largest city. 안녕하세요. All right. I think we're talking about Busan. 감사합니다. 자만해요. All right, there we go. Pecan or pistachio. Maybe we've got a nut here. So I think this could be to a hint to 1727, 43 across all have, and it's in character, golden contact with sketch, doodle, and trace. So I think we've got draw conclusions, and I love that. This is clever Monday material stuff here. 7 on the pH scale would be basic. And hospital VIPs, I don't know, MDs, DOs, RNs, DRs, I have no idea. Gardener's tool could be a trowel. You know, and I don't have a trowel here in Germany. I use a big soup spoon. So I guess these are going to be doctors here. Riverdale or Exo Kitty, and I think these would, oh, I really don't know, maybe a teen dramas? I don't know anything about them. Recovered from a fall, maybe got up. 1 layer in a 7-layer diff informally, maybe guac. Brewery option, maybe an ale. And Norway's capital, Oslo. Beautiful applications, uses, and so we do have enough here for me to say that must be a teen drama we're dealing with here. So Valiant could be heroic. Scary sounding Great Lake could be eerie. Oh gosh, let's see. Proctor's Criterion of the test time. And this must be HDTV, calf's meat, veal. Okay, very cool. So I think we've got maybe mac and cheese up here. Crimson Tide University, Bama. Roll Tide. You know, is that always Roll Tide? All right, good for you. Sandwiches that often contain tuna, maybe melts, and we've got ambulance personnel, and brief would be EMTs, and whenever I'm not paying attention to how much puzzle is left, I can never ask Bob, how do we do, right? There's never a, how do we do, Bob, if I don't remember to do that. How unfortunate. But I would say, Rena Cohen, you did a fabulous job with this. This was really a cleverly drawn up Monday grid. I mean, it was so well constructed. I'm loving every bit of it. I mean, and like I said, only the one piece of inelegance in a normal grid, Z, was fabulously done, you know, with the W and the X and the Y. I mean, it was just really good. I mean, like, again, it's one thing to have to use ATM because that's what the construction is just not going to work unless you put that one thing in there. How it's always been so nice to see when the constructors come up with these fabulous ways of describing an ATM in the clue, right? You know, like, you know, a bread box or a place to take notes, right? You know, I mean, it's just some great stuff. So if you've got to use something that's going to be rather inelegant, come up with a really groovy, cool, clever clue to go with that answer combination. And I mean, and you've done it. This is fabulous. I'm not an expert on crosswords, but I've been doing them for over 30 years. And I'm telling you right now, this is a fabulous, fabulous Monday grid. This is really among the tops out there. So Brava, well done. Out with the old and with the new. And make a Negroni. If you like bitter, semi-sweet bitter, make a Negroni. It is so herbal. It is so amazing. On the nose, it is just an amazing cocktail. It really is. It just hits the spot in every way imaginable. So treat yourself. Have a Negroni. Cheers, right? So until we see you tomorrow for the Tuesday grids, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Servus. Grüß Gott. Ciao. Cin-Cin. Be well out there. Take care of your friends, take care of your neighbors, but most importantly, take care of the people behind you in line. Be well. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.